Man.
My head hurts.
Your head hurts. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you putting on?
Peppermint.
That's a good
My
one.
good old trusty peppermint.
Good old trusty peppermint. Carry it around with you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Just careful not to get it too close to your
I
eyes.
always have that problem, don't I?
Yeah, and then it heats up and can leak into your eye.
It's kind of hot today in Houston. Well, it was cold this morning, but it's warming up.
It's cold for me and hot for him.
Yeah, I'm always hot.
I'm always cold.
I think I got it too close.
Oh, Adrian, every time we talk about this,
Is it leaking?
it's leaking a little bit.
That's okay.
All right, so you need a coconut oil, like an olive oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil, any fatty lipid, really.
Hey, you can make
Crisco.
mistakes with oils. You know, that's a good thing.
It's a good topic we should talk about on our YouTube channel.
This is hurting. This is spicy.
So, coconut oil,
Burns.
olive oil, grapeseed oil.
This burns. I
a
gotta
fatty
go.
lipid.
An
or
ice cream.
Ice cream, that works.
Ice cream.
That's a fatty lipid.
Woo! Woo! I'm gone.
That's one of the things you could do for your eye, I suppose. Well, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Roxy Saran. We're glad that you had found us. Today, we're going to talk about the top 13 mistakes while using essential oils. So you definitely want to avoid these things. Stick around to the very end because I'll tell you my number one mistake and in my book that I think is absolutely horrendous. You don't want to miss that. If you're new to our channel, we welcome you here. We're glad that you found us. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the bell notification so you can find out about any future content. So let's dig in. What are the top 13 mistakes that you definitely want to avoid? Well, the first one is just assuming that all essential oils are created equal and not buying pure essential oils. If you're new to our channel and maybe you missed our first video that Adrian and I did a little bit deeper dive on the sourcing of doTERRA, how essential oils are distilled and why we work straight with the farmer, you'll want to check that video out. We'll link that above for you. That is the number one mistake, is people assume that all oils are created equal and they're not. The second mistake to avoid is to assume that more is better. 1 drop of essential oil is equivalent to 28 cups of tea. So really less is more. I'm from Texas and we think everything bigger is better, but that's not necessarily true when utilizing essential oils. When you use 1 drop of essential oils and have a great result, we think, oh, if I use 2, I'll have even a better result, or if I use 3, I'll have an even better result. Actually, quite the contrary. When we're using too much essential oil, what your body will do is it'll take what it needs and it flushes out the rest. So we want to make sure that you're utilizing your essential oils in a proper manner and not using too much oil. 1 drop for babies, 2 for children, and 2 or 3 for adults. And always be sure to use a carrier oil. All right, the next mistake is diffusing too much oil. I have my Rome diffuser here today, and you really just need 2 to 3 drops, maybe 5 drops max of all of the oils that you want to put in your diffuser. When you're looking at recipes online and they'll say 15 or 20 or 30 drops of essential oil in your diffuser, that is way too much oil. So definitely pare that down when you're using doTERRA essential oils because they are very, very strong and potent. So you don't want to diffuse too much oil at one time. Another mistake to avoid is ingesting all oils. Remember, what you're looking for when you're looking at ingesting essential oils is that you're looking for a supplement fact. If your oils do not have a supplement fact, please don't take your oil internally. Of course, you can always use them aromatically and topically, but internal is reserved for the supplement fact. Another mistake to avoid is putting hot essential oils into your warm bath water undiluted. There are certain oils that have a heating sensation, like oregano or basil, thyme. Those you want to only use. I would prefer don't use them in the bath at all, but if you do want to use them in the bath, you have to use another carrier with it, like a coconut oil or olive oil in your bath to emulsify that. Another thing you want to avoid is exposing skin to sunlight or a tanning bed after using photosensitive oils like citrus oils. So citrus essential oils actually heighten the sun. Hopefully no one's using a tanning bed because those are not safe, but even just being out in the sunlight. For example, if I'm using a citrus oil like a wild orange or a lime, and maybe I'm using it for energy boost or occasional sore throat and I rub it on topically, then if I go out into the sun, not necessarily just walking to your car or anything like that, that's fine. But if you're going to be outside in the sunshine for an extended period of time, use your citrus oils only in water or in a diffuser or where the sun doesn't shine, so it doesn't heighten that area and cause a little sensitivity. The next thing to avoid is getting oils into your eyes or ears. And be sure to wash your hands thoroughly before touching your eyes, ears, or other sensitive areas. We've had a lot of questions about that. So what happens if you do get an essential oil in your eye? Because it will eventually happen, like Adrian just showed you a minute ago. So make sure if you do get an essential oil into your eye, don't wash it out. And that is a little bit counterintuitive because remember, essential oils are lipids, and water and oil don't mix. They what? They repel each other. And so what will end up happening is you will even have a heightened response. So to calm down the sensation, you want to bring in another lipid like a carrier, a coconut oil, olive oil, or grapeseed oil, or in his case, we even used an ice cream cone. Desperate times call for desperate measures, but don't wash it off. So I have gotten essential oils in my eyes before as well. I didn't remember having it on, and then I wiped my eye and it has a little bit of a tingly or burning sensation. Just put a little bit of coconut oil right over that area and it'll help bind to that and slow down the absorption. Another thing is underestimating the importance of the carrier oil. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. This is a huge mistake that people use. They think that, oh, let us have that heating sensation. It'll make the oil work better. No, a carrier oil actually helps more of the essential oil bind to your skin and more of it get absorbed. So don't be afraid to use your oils with a carrier oil. You're really not diluting its efficacy in any way, just the way that it feels to the skin. Another error that people use, or a huge mistake, are storing your oils improperly. So, for example, we don't want to utilize oils in plastics, or you don't want to keep them in direct sunlight or heat, or the tops off. So you'll see in all of my videos, I'm immediately putting the tops right back on our bottles. So always out of direct sunlight and heat, and keeping your tops on. Another error that people make sometimes is that some of the essential oils might stain your fabric, like blue tansy. Blue tansy has a blue hue to it. Now, when you put it on your skin, it is absorbed very quickly and the color goes away. But if you accidentally get it on your clothing or your sheets, it is possible that it might stain your clothing. So be very careful with that. Another error that sometimes people make is that they keep their essential oils away from their kids. They're keeping their kids away from amazingness with essential oils. This is a huge pitfall because they don't know enough about it and maybe they're just not confident. If you're new to our channel, make sure that you go back and watch our video about how we got started. We'll link that above for you. And also there was a second video that we did on the top 10 essential oils and how to use them safely and efficiently for your family. We'll link that above as well. The next thing that is definitely a pitfall is limiting yourself to only one oil at a time. You can use multiple oils at a time, not only in your diffuser, also topically, aromatically, and even internally, as long as they have the supplement fact. And the last thing, and this is the biggest problem that I consider number one problem in my book, is that people leave essential oils out of their personal care routine. The biggest mistake that you can ever make with essential oils is not using them. They're such amazing, potent benefits of the earth, gifts of the earth that we have been given that we can utilize for our families, for health, for immunity, for mind and mood management, for stress and relaxation. I cannot imagine my life without them. So I hope that these mistakes that we highlighted today won't detract you from experimenting with doTERRA essential oils and getting them into your home. If you have more questions about oils and how to get started, be sure to go to roxysaran.com. We would love to answer your questions there. And also be sure to let us know in the comments, maybe an experience that you have had with essential oils so we can learn from you as well. We welcome you to our channel. Welcome to be part of our oily family. And this is Roxy Saran. We'll see you next time where we'll be talking about how to clean your diffuser. Have a great day. Thanks for watching today's video. We hope you found it super exciting and helpful to take a peek into the world of essential oils. As always, we appreciate your comments and feedback. Be sure to comment below and let us know what was your favorite part of this video. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, you don't want to miss our next video.